Hi Capricorn. This is Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a very awesome reading, Capricorn. And I feel like we do, yeah. And so we start with Wild at Heart, right? And yeah, this is a very nice card here. But before we get into it, Capricorn, if you would like your own reading, you can get a psychic reading with me or a tarot reading. And I would always recommend getting both or the combination, right? Because they're a lot of fun. We do them on the phone, but not just that. There's different insight for each. First, we start with the psychic reading. And yeah, if you don't understand somebody, you care for them or you don't trust them, right? We're detectives over here. Yeah, we are in love. And they are accurate. Yeah, they are. And yeah, once the website gets up, you will see testimonials. But yeah, I'm a Silva grad, and yes, they are. And so we have Wild at Heart, and that calendar link is below if you would like a reading, you guys. Yeah. The Wild at Heart card is this woman who looks like an actress to me, but that's irrelevant here, right? So here she is. And she had to fly out of town here, right? Because people around her kind of judging her. That's kind of the message with this card. And because she wants to play the violin. So, the violin is just symbolic of something else, right? Here's the eagle right by her, like rising above, like whatever people are saying. Or they don't approve of her. Maybe there is somebody who doesn't approve of somebody's creative endeavors or musical endeavors. Hey, who cares what people think, right? Yeah, you're going to die alone. Even if you're married to somebody, you're still going to lie there and feel the pain or leave this world alone. Yeah, so it's like you come into the world alone and you leave alone, right? Yeah. And so, don't ever care about what anybody thinks. No, this is your life and your journey and your heartbeat, right? Yeah. So we have Wild at Heart. And so she thought that people were judging her or that somebody would, right? So, this is symbolic, but, the violin playing, but whatever she is wanting to do, she thinks that she has to go somewhere else and do it, or she's going to get a lot of heckling or just something, or, harassment or criticism, gossip, whatever, right? To do it. So she said, oh, screw it. I really want to do this, so I'll just leave town to do it. Somebody could be leaving town in this reading, wherever they live, right? Yeah. To like live a new life, because this card here means I don't care what people think. Yeah, if I have to go somewhere else, fine. Then so be it. But I'm gonna like play my violin, or toot my horn, or write novels, or go be with Capricorn, or anything like that. Yeah, it could be, right? And so here's the release card as well. So here's the witch. Yeah, she's a little witch. They're all good witches, right? Witches were typically good. Yeah, they were. They just kind of hijacked them. Yeah, they did. And if you've ever seen the movie The Crucible, right? Oh my God, right? But I mean, that's indicative, I feel like, of a lot, right? Of situations like that. But here's the release card. And here are these fish. And they are not fish, they're cats, right? They're kitties. And they're all flying up into the sky. So she's playing the flute. She's releasing these cats. So this is a ritual here. You can call it a spell if you want, whatever you want to call it here. Or what's the other word that they use? A ceremony, whatever you like, right? So here she is sitting next to the ocean, which is very cool here. And she's playing the flute and she's releasing these cats. Somebody is like releasing somebody here. And they have this attitude. It's really interesting. We have two cards to kind of, really kind of set the tone here. But she doesn't care what somebody else thinks. No, she's like, I don't care what you think, and ink, ink, you stink, something like that, right? So we have the hope and happiness card and despair. Somebody wants to be happy here, and they may be in despair because they're stepping out of something, right? Nobody is, gets unscathed when you have this kind of release. When you release something, and it is because you really believe in it, and you know that people are kind of going to be mean, or somebody won't approve, or something like that. So there's a big life change here, is my whole point. Here's why. So the why is, she's reaching down for this book here, and, the book has wings on it, and she's trying to understand here, trying to get the answer, like, why this has happened. Well, it's the divine. The divine has stepped in here. Yeah, they have. So, or he or she, or it's not. It's there's no gender to it. But hey, whatever you like, right? We have the queen bee here, and here's the queen bee, and this is your person's card. Yes, it is. Yeah, and so we'll talk about those. But the queen bee is a very interesting card. Let's have a brief look at the queen bee here. Let's see here, just to right now that I've mentioned it. Yeah, and the queen bee is strength, growth, and motherhood. Yeah, and when we see motherhood, maybe somebody wants to have a baby, but this is the divine feminine energy, right? This like the fourth house of Cancer, right? And this is why Cancerians typically really love their mothers and having a family, and yeah, they do, and home cooking and all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, if you're dating a Cancerian, I can tell you the way to their heart. Yes, I can. Yeah, and act motherly for what, like nurturing. Yeah, for sure, right? But the queen bee is big and strong, yet gentle and mothering. Yeah. Yeah, this is about nurturing here. This person wants to nurture this. They do. And there's a release here. Let's get into this reading here because there's more. There's another card here that we're not gonna divulge that, Capricorn, because it keeps the reading kind of fun. I feel like it does that. So let's see what we have here, because each card in this reading is really like has a major meaning, right? Yeah, of course, right? Yeah. Let's see what we have, Capricorn. Yeah, somebody's letting go of something, and they're doing it so they can be happy, and they have a lot of hope and happiness, and they're leaving the despair behind. Yeah, and they're like, wow, the divine stepped in. Like, why else did this happen this way? Yeah, the divine stepped in. There's a divine detour here. Somebody's been taken away from, I don't know, the wicked witch, or the wicked warlock, right? Let's see what we have here. These names are very interesting here. Yeah, they are. Let's see what we got here. The Justice card, and we have to kind of put these out slowly, Capricorn, because this is a family show. And, somebody might be in their birthday suit, right? Yeah, speaking of family, right? Isn't that what birthday suits are about, right? When you have a family, they come into the world in their birthday suit, right? Yeah. Here's the water bearer. This is Aquarius energy. And, she's in her birthday suit. Whoops. She's in her birthday suit. And remember, Aquarius is not a water sign, you guys. Aquarius is the water bearer, which is for healing and hope and inspiration, right? Water is everything. Water is life, right? I think we're 95% water, right? It's interesting how water, I was listening yesterday, holds so much energy. So, not energy, memory. Energy too, but memory. So, whatever we have carried from past generations, and yeah, I'm learning how to release those kind of past generational traumas. Yeah, it's very cool, and I'll let everybody know I'm doing that. Actually doing that, it's not that expensive either, no, and you are leaving trapped emotions behind. Emotions you didn't even know about. My friend did it the other day for me, because she's into it too. And a couple days later, I found out what had been released. I had like a childhood memory, right? Yeah, that needed to be released and left behind, right? And here's the tower. Yeah, and it was towerish. Yes, it was. Okay, so the tower, the emperor, the star, and the sun, and the justice card. So we have 50% here, Capricorn. Half, right? Half majors. The Queen of Wands and the King of Wands is here. Now, you're not a fire sign, but, there could be a divine couple here. There's a divine couple here. Because somebody's releasing somebody, and they don't give a darn about what anybody thinks in town, the neighbors, people at work, the country club, the bar, the tennis club, whatever it is, right? Yeah. The bar. Could be, right? The bowling team, whatever. The church. They don't care, right? The cultural club that you guys used to go to, right? I feel like my grandma, they used to go to the They belonged to the Norwegian club. I forgot the name of it, but they, it was in Santa Cruz, California. It's like a little bit like country club. They have a pool there, and the clubhouse and all that kind of stuff. I forgot the name of that. Yeah, my mom belonged to that too. So yeah, a lot of nice people over there for sure. I don't even know if it's still there, right? So here we have Justice and the Four of Pentacles here, and this Justice card is somebody who is really about this wild at heart card, about somebody who doesn't care anymore. I need to have my justice now, right? I need to do what in my life, whatever brings me hope and happiness here. I don't want to live in despair. I don't want to live being judged by other people or like feeling restricted. Maybe it's not a judging, but a restricted justice is here. That can talk about judgment. It can. Now here we see justice with the Four of Pentacles. The decision has been made to hold on to somebody tightly, because that's what he's doing there, right? Yeah, he's like, don't take my pentacle, because this is Capricorn here I'm holding on to, not really a pentacle. So here your person made a decision, or you did, Capricorn. Only you'll know that part, right? Only your hairdresser knows if you're doing your own hair, right? When you use a certain brand of hair color, right? That's why I didn't do my hair by myself, because I can't do the back, and everybody would know, right? Yeah. So here we have justice. Somebody made a decision. They did, and we have the Four of Cups with it. Yeah, somebody's leaving something boring behind, or something that is not fulfilling. That's why she had to leave town. She said, I have to leave town. I'm going to go play my violin out of town, and I have a beer, right, in my backpack, or wine. Maybe somebody has to have a drink by themselves. I don't think so, though, yeah. Queen of Wands reversed, and showing up with the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe somebody's a Sagittarius here. They don't have to be. But there is fate and destiny here. That part's for sure. That's why she opened the book here. This is fate and destiny in this book, because the wings are here. The wings are about wishes. Yeah, wishes coming true. And this book here, the secrets are in here, but the book's open now. So somebody knows why with the book open. They went deep. This person went deep. And they said Capricorn is the one. Yeah, just like Austin Powers. Yeah, baby. Just kidding. Austin Powers. If you guys haven't seen the original Austin Powers, is definitely worth seeing, right? It's funny, right? Yeah, my son, he's like, yeah, when I remember I was pregnant with my daughter, he's like, Mom, I really want to, we went to Blockbuster at the time, because that's all they had, the videos you rent. And Mom, can I really see that? And I was so tired and exhausted, like, and I'm like, I think I was working then, I don't remember, but I'm like, okay. So, I woke up and I go, oh, that's what I got you at the video? Oh, goodness gracious, Denise. Here's the Seven of Cups, and it shows up with the star. So somebody made a very important choice here in this reading, a very deep choice, a very overwhelming, because it was not something to be taken lightly. Somebody made a choice here to heal themselves, to have hope and inspiration in their life, and faith for a good future. They're releasing I don't know, somebody who maybe pecked at them, or right? Yeah, maybe that's a vulture and an eagle. No, it's an eagle. The Three of Cups is your mindset with the Five of Pentacles reverse. This is like, let me in, little piggy. Let me in, but it's not the wolf. It's let me in so I can, coexist with you. And so this is what your mindset here. This is a reconciliation or joy, and to come in out of the cold. Now, this is you or your person. Yeah, and I feel like it's your person, but it may be you for some, definitely, right? Because these are general readings, that is. The King of Wands shows up in the near future. It doesn't have to be a fire sign with the Lovers. They could be Gemini, right? Now, this could be, but this King of Wands here, when we see wild at heart and the release and hope and happiness, we know that somebody's behaving like the King or the Queen of Wands, whom is showing up here, right? So when we see the King who is showing up here, we see the King and the Queen of Wands here, somebody's choosing a life of inspiration and passion, right? They're like, oh, Got to go get this, right? And here's the lovers, and the choice is made here. The sun card is in the same place. I feel like it was maybe for Sagittarius. No, it's not. The devil's here. We have a lot of majors here. Now the devil has the couple that is chained. This is in your concern. You want to know here, Capricorn. You're either clear about releasing this. Remember, releasing this restriction. It could be a couple here that, is kind of biting the dust here, right? Could be. But this can also be, let me cover this. He's got his chest, but hey, they might say something. Now, in the concern, Capricorn, is the concern here is to release somebody here that had somebody who was restricted, like I've been saying. But your concern here is for happiness and joy, and to leave something else that is restrictive, unhappy, maybe materialistic, completely dysfunctional, right? Built on the wrong reasons, not built on love. That may be you here in your concern here. You could be wondering if this person will gain clarity here. Like if they will really get an illumination about their life, and somebody has. When we see wild at heart and the release, they're like, oh, I'm getting out of town here. I need to release this. This person is completely illuminated, right? Or completely clear, if if that's right. Right? They are. They're completely enlightened about what they need to do in their life. Yeah. And over here, the Two of Swords in your environment, Seven of Wands, so you could be overwhelmed here. You could have this attitude like, I don't see how this person might ever stay in that situation. Because this Two of Swords in this reading talks about, basically it can talk about here, well, I don't have any other choice. Because there's that energy here. I don't have any other choice but to release such and such. The Tower here is you want this person to wake up, most likely, or you want something to come crashing down. I feel like it's both. The Emperor here, it's a powerful realization, this Tower. Let's not kind of downplay that card. That's what's going on here. That's what's been going on. There has been a powerful realization, a powerful revelation that something needs to come crashing down and be released. And here she is doing it in the nice way. She's releasing all these cats. She said, go away now. I'm getting a puppy. Just kidding. Here's the Emperor and the Temperance card in the outcome. This is somebody stepping into their power to have balance and harmony in their life and to have healing. There's healing here. This is stepping into balance and harmony because there was none before. Your person's first card over here is the Queen Bee. The Queen Bee is, I believe, somebody who steps into their power. Let's have a look at the Queen Bee. I think it's a release, too. Is she releasing? Yeah, she's going to let go of these bees here. And this is strength, growth, and motherhood. I beg your pardon. Talked about it in the beginning. That's why I have a little book here, right? But the Queen Bee is motherhood. Yeah, because she is the mother, right? She's the one who, does the hive or controls the hive. Even spiders, I feel like it is the female spider who, calls the shots. Yeah. So here, this Queen Bee is this is Cancerian energy, right? But this is mothering and nurturing. And this is what they want to do with you, Capricorn. Yeah. And this is courage, too. She gives strength, power, and life to her surroundings. This person she is Mother Nature. So, maybe they're Cancer. They don't have to be at all, right? But my point about this is that this person wants to nurture this, and this nurturing here, the love that they see or the nurturing between you guys, I feel like they feel nurtured by you. Gives them courage and strength. It says right here. She nurtures all of us. She is big and strong, yet gentle and mothering. That's the way everybody, right, should be. You don't have to be big physically, but everybody, that's really what power is about. It's not about, you go to work and your boss is, telling you what to do in a very mean way and blah, blah, blah. That's not power. That's intimidation and a lower vibration. But with love, we have power. That's what the divine is about. This is love, right? So, yeah. And so we have the ghost with it. This person feels incomplete without you. They're haunted by past memories that you guys shared. Yeah, the ghost. And it can also be Capricorn, that this person may be ghosting somebody, right? We know this, right? We know just by ghosting in divination. See what else they say about the ghost. Memories, what haunts you, unfinished business. Yeah, see? They have unfinished business with you. Maybe they want a bee farm, right, Capricorn? Yeah, go protect the bees, Capricorn, because the honey is helps you get rid of allergies. Yeah, and bees are good for the planet. They are, and they're being, they're kind of at risk. They not kind of, yeah. That's from what's being sprayed. Yeah, it is. So we're gonna end this reading, and for the extended Capricorn, this is gonna be a fun extended. Yeah, I have the link below in the description box. Thanks so much for joining me here. God bless you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to book a psychic reading, of course, I would recommend the tarot with it. Yeah, the link is below.